So, Mr. Victor, I've watched a lot of your commentaries concerning the situation back home in Nigeria. Somebody like you have been in US for a while. We are just joining you now. What exactly is your take on the issues? So many, well, I don't want to put words in your mouth. What is your take on the Nigerian condition, situation? What is your take?
Nigeria is one of the best countries in the world. Nigeria has lions as citizens. Nigeria is the most populated black nation in the world. Nigeria has the best human resources the world has ever produced. Nigeria ranked highest in academics in the whole of the 54 states in America. Nigerians are more educated than the white men in America. The percentage of Nigerians with advanced degree in America is 37%. The percentage of the white majority in America with a higher degree is about 13. So you can see that Nigerians have superseded even Asians in education. I want you to understand the country where you come from. If we go to the UK or to the Europe, not just UK, Nigerians are more educated. Nigerians youths are more educated than the average white man in Europe. So this is what that is. And when you know about yourself, you have not only created a problem for yourself, but you have created a problem for everybody else. The problem about Nigeria is that Nigeria cannot handle herself because of the advancement of human resources in Nigeria. Somebody told me the other day that we have mineral resources in Nigeria, but Nigeria lacks human resources. And I told him, no, the highest country in the planet that has the highest level of human resources is Nigeria. I'll give you an example. There is no university in America that you don't have in Nigeria as a lecturer. Not just a student. Number one, Nigerians are the best students in that university. And we have lecturers that are Nigerians in every university in this country. I will give you an example. Charles Drew University was about to be extinct, was about to be put to death. Charles Drew University is one of the best universities in Southern California. It's an affiliation of UCLA, which ranked the 4th best university in America. Charles Drew University runs Martin Luther King Hospital. This university was about to be extinct. Here's what happened. They went to Philadelphia and got a Nigerian young man who is now the rector of the university. The university have resuscitated, and every document, every curriculum is back to the university. I was talking to him when he got my wife admitted for master's program. And he looked at me and said, why do we waste somebody like you in America? And he said, Victor, how about you? Do you have any reason to be in this country?
Well,
I'm just giving you just a little bit. I've not answered your question.
Exactly. That's what I'm going to.
Your question.
We all agree that we have so many
good
potentials. What is happening back home?
What is happening back home? I am sorry to say this, and I've been speaking out, regardless of who is listening to me. Britain is the reason why Nigeria is backward today. And the only way Nigeria can progress further is we have to divorce Britain. The man who understood this initially was Fela and the former next in command of Buhari's first military administration, which is Tunde Idiagbon. Idiagbon knew what was going on in Nigeria and knew that the best way was to divorce Britain. And that was, if you watch, after Tunde Idiagbon made his attempt in doing what he did, that was when Nigerians are required to have visa to go to UK. Tunde Idiagbon told Britain that you are the ills and odds of Nigeria. What did they do? UK falsified document that gave the Hausa people majority of the country. And once this document was falsified, because we were heading into a democratic system of government where number matters. And since then, they did not even handle Nigeria to Hausas. That's my problem. If they had handled Nigerians to Hausas, okay, Hausas are part of Nigeria. But they handled Nigeria to Fulanese, knowing fully well that Fulanese are not Nigerians. Ottoman Danfodio and the rest of it were visitors. They conquered Hausa kingdom in Nigeria. But guess what? I blame the Southern Protectorate, because the Southern Protectorate felt that it was a problem of the North, and the North should solve their problem. But guess what? That cancer in the North has metastasized, and it has now gradually encroaching into the Southern Protectorate.
Okay, Mr. Victor. See, I'm not disagreeing with you. I want your view on all these issues. Okay, let's agree that the British, they've done what they did. What is happening to the southern states? At least no Hausa person is ruling in southern states. No Hausa person is ruling in the Yoruba or the Igbo state. Why are things not working? Beautiful.
The love for money can destroy the love between a mother and a child if it is not strong. Nigeria has gotten to a stage where we embrace criminals and make them potential lords. We no longer ask, how did you make this money? But we are beginning to ask, how much money do you have? We have been recycling criminals. Number one, there is no decent Southern person in the Nigerian history that goes into politics. Remember, you were trained to go to school, get a good job, get a good salary, and live a decent life. We grouped Nigerian politics into a criminal act because that is what has been in the circle of politicians in the South. Talk about Obasanjo, talk about Tinubu is a criminal, was a criminal in America. He's a drug dealer. Yes. Go to the internet. He was arrested in Chicago. Go to the internet. He's not a leader. He's a looter. He's a criminal. Check his track history in Lagos State. This man is the richest landlord in the world. Tinubu has beaten more than he can chew.
Okay, I don't want us to dwell on all the problems. What do you think Nigeria and Nigerians can do to advance, to move even one step away from this present situation?
We have to encourage our youth to get into politics. The only way you can win a lottery is by playing a lottery. You must spend your money and get a $1 ticket to be able to be eligible to win a lottery. If you want to change Nigerian of 200 million people, get involved in politics. Politics is no more a dirty game. Politics is the way forward, rule to clean up Nigeria. Otherwise, how can we have Buhari, a president, when the so-called Professor Osibanjo is a vice president? Buhari has his high school certificate is still debatable. This is a professor who must do what a high school boy tell him to do. Can you see the riddles, the irony of the time? Obasanjo went to a village and got a retired human being who has never written a book. After 83, he succeeded an election, never done nothing. He was rearing cattle, don't know nothing but how to feed a sheep. And brought him in and made him a president. That is our problem. Remember, I told you Nigerians have lions. We have educated people. How can you have a sheep leading lions? Let me tell you, my best friend, FEMI Ogedengbe. The army of lions led by a sheep are weaker than armies of sheep led by a lion. Leadership is more important. The sheep is going to turn all the lions to behave like sheep. But the army of sheep led by lion, the lion will train all the sheep to act like a lion. My good friend, Nigerians are lions. We are led by a sheep, and everybody is acting like a sheep. That's it.
Now, why has this same problem repeated itself so often that from independence till today, I cannot really point to a leader? I'm speaking for myself, not for you, not for any Nigerian. I cannot point to somebody that I can actually say, okay, this person has laid a foundation, a solid foundation that, you know, maybe the generation after him could have, you know, improved them. We have not had that kind of leader. We have not had leaders like Kwame Nkrumah. We've not had leaders like Julius Nyerere. We've not, even the Awolowo, Zik, and Ahmadu Bello, they were sectional leaders. They were leaders for their...
I was about to come in there.
Okay.
The father of Nigerian corruption is Ogedengbe. That's the father, that's the original father of Nigerian corruption. The modern father of Nigerian corruption became IBB, Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. Babangida trained Obasanjo. Obasanjo becomes a messenger of the North, by the North and for the North. Unfortunately or fortunately, he's waking up so at his 80s. But let's see what's going to happen. Obasanjo asks us to listen to Buhari. Obasanjo introduced Jonathan and Yaradua. And we all said, okay. After 2 years, Yaradua died. He handpicked Jonathan. After 6 years, the man he handpicked, he went ahead and said, he's no more a good man, he's a thief. He went again, tore the ballot, tore his card as a PDP member, went and recycled the old Buhari. After 2 years now, he's beginning to tell us again, he's a thief, he's no longer a good person. Isn't it time you know that everything that you have ever thought is useless? Why can't you retire your old age and leave the young people to talk about Nigeria? You have made so many mistakes. How many more mistakes should we take from you? What is good in what is forming that is better than what he has formed before? Tell me, Obasanjo, what is good in what you've done? I used to be a student union leader. I know better about you more than anybody else. I'm a Unilag president, student union president. You know me very well. I led IBB riot. I made it possible for Babangida must go. Babangida imprisoned me. So the country was too small for both of us. So these guys, why? Number one, the reason why Obasanjo went and gave Buhari a ticket, it was Buhari, but Obasanjo was scared that Buhari was going to take over, and if he take over, he's going to probe them. Because Obasanjo and IBB are under a ticket of prison sentence under Buhari. Number one, let me even tell you this. Do we even have Buhari in Nigeria? The British, the Queen of England gave us, sent to Nigeria a condolence message 2016 about our dead president. Since Buhari had a brain surgery, have you ever seen Buhari physically?
We see him on TV. We see
This is a clone picture. This is a man from Sudan. Listen to me. The people I blame is our House of Senate and our House of Representatives. How many times? How many criminals? These are all criminals. These are all criminals. These are all criminals. Why will a human being like Rochas be a living human being in the Nigeria? Why will I make it? Even what is killing me most is that one of my best friend, one of my best recommended human being has become a criminal overnight. Fashola. On what reason will Fashola seduce himself so low to serve Buhari? And Fashola is becoming one of the worst criminals. I have pages and pages and pages of governors and ex-governors and ex-politicians and politicians in Nigeria that are surviving American economy. They have the biggest money in Citibank, USA, Bank of America, Wells Fargo Bank, US Bank, and all the rest of it.
Now we are approaching 2019. Everybody is strategizing again. Some people are calling for Atiku to come and deliver us. Some are calling for Obasanjo to deliver us. Tinubu is going into his think tank showroom. What is your message to the average Nigerian, to the Nigerian youth?
Every university student you register, just the university population in Nigeria is enough to turn Nigeria around. Every student in Nigeria. Listen, where are you guys, students?
That is
university students.
If the election is ready. Because now we are beginning to hear that the administrators, the head for all the electoral commission, particularly in the north, that she's somehow related to the big boss. So
who do you blame? A man went and appointed his aunt to be counting his votes, and our Senate and our House of Representatives accepted. Why do you think he's not going to do that? But let me tell you something. White is white. The population of the Southern in the North is more than Northerners in the North. Listen, Nigerians, wherever you are, whether you are in Sokoto, Katsina, Maiduguri, wherever you are, vote from there. Register to vote there. My good friend, Femi, we have more Igbos and Yorubas in Sokoto State than we have Hausas in Sokoto State. Do you believe that? I've been to Sokoto State, I've been to Kaduna, I've been to there is more Igbos in the north than there are Igbos in the south. Our problem is that they do not participate in Nigerian politics. Otherwise, what happened in Kanu wouldn't have happened. 2 million votes, and all the 2 million was for Buhari. That's a lie. I want you to understand that Nigeria has a population of almost 200 million. But Fulanis in Nigeria are not up to 40,000. They're not. Although we have new breed of Fulanis that married Hausas and becomes citizens by marriage. Okay? But I want you to understand this. If Nigerians get involved in politics in wherever you are, Femi, I guarantee you, the governor of Sokoto will never be an Hausa man. I guarantee you, the governor of Kanu will never be an Hausa man. And this is what they fear. The population of Southerners in the north is more than Northerners in the north. So because of that, they are using Fulani headmanship to reduce the population. And who are Fulani's headmanship? For God's sake, somebody told me that there are 10 people leading 80 cows. 10 people leading 80 cows with AK-47. These guys have no shoe. And they kill people, and no police officer, no DPO will arrest them. That's something that's wrong somewhere.
Well, Mr. Victor, I want to say Thank you very much for coming on my program. And this is FEMI Ogedengbe YouTube channel. You guys, you'll be seeing Mr. Victor on this channel from time to time. We talk about all kinds of things, particularly the situation in Nigeria, Nigerians in diaspora, particularly in LA and California. And then we talk about, okay, we talk about a lot of things on this channel. Please do subscribe to this channel, because if you subscribe, you will help us to continue to come out with this. It will be saying it the way it is. We are no longer in Nigeria. We are in America. We are not afraid anybody will come and pick us here. So things that you think that we should discuss, please send them in. The email is Ogedengbe, the actor, @gmail.com. OGEDEGBEDACTOR @gmail.com. Send in anything you want us to talk about. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.